thanks for joining us today, Jennifer. And you are with the S.T.A.R Foundation.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Tanya Zampieri. I'm the Director of Marketing here at SmartOnline. And as you know, we had our Adventure App contest that just ended. And so I wanted to go ahead and have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the S.T.A.R Foundation.
Well, my name is Jennifer Payne, and I am the founder of S.T.A.R Foundation. It's an acronym. It stands for Success Thrives Around Respect. It started in Michigan, and I moved to California in 2007, so of course I brought the organization with me. But it's an organization that mentors to high school age females on the importance of HIV and STD prevention. So we go over everything from health awareness to contraceptives and just overall safe sexual behaviors.
Very good. Very important today. So describe for me a little bit of the app idea that you submitted to our contest.
Well, I called it Health on a Go because I would run into students and or adults who were looking for, I don't have insurance. I'm looking for a free clinic in my area. And it may not just be HIV testing, but it could be anything from a mammogram, a pap smear. I just need an annual checkup done, and I don't know where the free clinics are available. And of course, I always say, well, you can always go online and Google. Well, now everything is done via phone. Everyone wants to go online on their phone. And so I just thought it would be simple just to have an app where someone could push a button and say, I'm looking for a free clinic, or I need to find a place for a mammogram, or whatever that may be. And centers pop up within their zip code.
Absolutely. So tell me, can you talk me a little through how the app itself would actually help your supporters? I mean, what would they do with the app? And tell me a little bit about the engagement that they would have with the application.
Well, a large percentage of our supporters and mentees are underprivileged. And interesting that they do not have a computer within the home, but they may carry an iPhone. That's interesting, but...
Well, they probably have replaced their computer with their mobile device because they can get everything in one place, right?
Yeah, so it's, having an app of that nature, it allows one, again, to go on the phone, to remain mobile, as opposed to, I'll log in and look for it when I get home. And as you know, schools are struggling, so a lot of the computer labs have been shut down. A lot of the libraries have been shut down. So where students would normally go into a computer lab or a library, most of them no longer have access to that. So now it's again, diverting back to the mobile phone. So Absolutely. That's why I thought about that app and said, okay, we definitely need to go mobile, and people need to know their health options mobile.
And because you have your clients are all over the country in different markets, right? You've got an area of Detroit and also in Southern California. And those are going to be big areas where, people are using smartphones and are going to have the opportunity to download that. Are there other areas that you're hoping to expand into?
Yeah, well, of course, we work across the states. We do a lot of things via social networking, Twitter, Facebook. So, of course, we have members and followers, all over the states. But interesting enough, we were just having a conversation a couple of months ago of going international and having dialogue, taking students from the United States internationally into areas that they've never been, just to see how the other side of the world lives and what their health disparities are, and with that knowledge to come back and better themselves.
That's
wonderful.
So
yes, to answer your question, yes, we anticipate going international.
Wonderful. Then how do you see this mobile app becoming a reality? Is this something that you're thinking about, or are there other things that you think you could implement into the application? And do you have a plan in place as to how you might be able to launch this type of effort?
No, I didn't have a plan in place. Interesting, I didn't think about it until I received your email to go online and enter the contest. And then I came up with all sorts of ideas. And again, like I said earlier, my first thought was HIV testing, typing your zip code and find HIV testing centers. And then I still have people today, young and older, who will contact me to say, hey, do you know of an area where I can have a free mammogram and things of that nature? So I said, we should be able to offer all of these services and not just HIV and STD testing. So I'm still kind of formulating my plan with regards to an app, but I would love to be able to work with an application company to put that together, because I think it's needed and it's a great idea.
Absolutely, and as technology advances, they wouldn't even have to enter in their zip code. If they had the app on their phone and the app deployed, it would ask them, to use their current location, and then boom, it would just give within a certain radius of miles, all the different health clinics. And the other thing that I've been learning about, too, in the nonprofit sector is that, because a lot of these clinics are especially government-run, government-subsidized clinics a lot of times, or other nonprofits, there's starting to be these, databases of information that can actually be connected to a mobile application. And that way, the infrastructure is already there, and so basically you're not having to recreate the wheel or recreate this database. I mean, I'm sure you even have access to the databases yourself, perhaps, and maybe that's where you get your information. I'm not sure, but those types of opportunities are becoming more and more available, for nonprofits like yourselves to spread awareness about these important programs.
Yes, and that's what we do. Via our newsletters, we always send out links to say to find a testing center nearest you, click here, type of thing. But again, everyone pretty much is now mobile. And as opposed to click on this link and upload this and enter your zip code, they should just be able to click a button and find whatever they need.
Absolutely. Maybe even make an appointment right there from their phone, too.
That would be awesome. I would love to do that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your idea. Were there any other thoughts that you wanted to give before we ended our interview today?
No, it's just that I would love to see my idea come to fruition. I would love to make that happen. So.
Well, stay tuned, because we're going to be doing some research and blogs later in the second half of the year about where funding can be available, foundation fund and grant funding for these types of programs. So I think that as technology evolves, those organizations are becoming more open to investing in these types of tools.
Great.
So, excellent, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your time today. It was nice to meet you face to face.
You too. Thank you.